When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits with an embalmed hand. Oh, it's an embalmed hand. Okay. I thought it was like just like a mannequin hand from the trailer. Hard to tell. Anyway, when all that stuff happens, they become hooked on the new thrill and high-stakes party game. It's like a crack hand. It's like a flocka. It's a flocka palm. Until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural viruses. The eye-popping, nightmarish debut from Australian twin filmmakers. Who cares if they're twins? Why do they gotta shove that in there like it's a silly little factoid? And horror sensations, Danny and Michael Philippou. All right, Philippous. Let's see what you got. Everybody's saying this is so great and so scary. You can already tell I'm like against it. I go against the hype train just like naturally. I'm such a Pavlov's dog. Do people like it? Well, I hate it. This is gonna be fun. It's okay to admit you're wrong.
Hey.
All right. Speaking of preconceived notions, I thought that maybe this is like a movie for teens. That's the vibe I got from the trailer. And just the way they open their movie with the line from the song, and this fucking plump douchebag here is like going to his douchebag party, talking loudly on his cell phone. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a teen movie. It might be a good teen movie, but already I'm like, I got one foot out the door. Doesn't mean it'll be bad. He looks 35. Well, yeah, he does, but like, that's like the movie version of a college age kid. Like, he's movie 19. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just blindly groping at things to hate right now. Because I read on the internet that people really get annoyed when I do that. So I want to get them out of the way real quick. I want to reduce this movie to below 0 within the first 5 minutes. So then it has to win me back. See? It's like a Cinderella story. Or Cinderella Man story. One of the two Cinderellas. See, because it's like, why would you open your movie? It's fine. Literally like 10 frames into the movie. Why would you do it like this? All right. Let's watch the movie for a minute now. Sorry. This is like...
Dude, what's your brothers do?
Dude's older brother, right? I know you were in there with my girlfriend.
Pop said you can hurt a lot of people.
Pop's dead, Ducky.
And also, I've already hurt a lot of people.
Put your fucking phones away! Everyone fuck off!
Somebody just starts the music and they all start dancing again. Hey, stab my brother, bitch. Stab my brother, bitch. One thing I like about horror movies is that everybody's bones are just made of, like, soft pumpkin flesh. So a knife slides easily in and out of every single possible place you could stab a person. Everybody's made out of cake. He's got a cake skull. Was it the eyeball? It looked like it was straight up in the forehead to me. Here, we'll watch this again. I wish you could... Kind of around that area. Close enough, you might be right. It's like right here, right where the lobotomy spot.
Needed a moment.
Your auntie wants to talk to you.
Yeah, okay.
She got a big face. She got a big, like, anime face. She got a big, like, Alita Battle Angel face.
You thought about what you're gonna do when you finish school?
Probably get possessed or something.
He looks elvish.
What's Elvish?
You know, like the fantasy elves.
Shut up.
Elves suck. That kid he just has a, I have a stepdad, so I'm posturing mullet. So, of course, he's gonna think anything that's even, like, slightly effeminate is lame. So, of course, he's gonna hate elves. He just looks like an elf hater. But you do have a point. He does look dwarvish.
See ya, Mia. See your fetus.
Bye, cancer kid. I love being an elf. I think that kid's right. He does need a new best friend. Not a car crash. So I bet. Wait. I bet you it's gonna be like a dying kangaroo. Yes, or dead. 100%. Dead or dying. Yeah, a whole truckload of koalas spilled over on the highway.
Can you at least put it out of its misery?
Why don't you do it? Why don't you use one of your elvish mercy arrows or whatever you use?
Mia, it's crying.
What am I, a dying kangaroo?
Ow!
The Foley on that pillow, man. It sounded like he hit her with a cinder block.
You're doing it again tonight.
No. To see if it's real. No, not.
They think that looks cool to do? I mean, the shark eyes look kind of cool, but not so much the convulsing. Well, the synopsis did say that it's addictive, apparently.
I need Daniel to come give my Gucci some attention. Daniel's not touching your Gucci.
Well, he was my boyfriend before he was
Oh my
yours.
god. Daniel can come too, yeah?
If he's touching my Gucci, yes.
Do not talk about your Gucci with Riley, please.
He's just got to learn. The boy's got to learn.
I'll fire my elvish Gucci arrow.
I'm a bad person, so can you fix me?
Ghosts can. This is why I hate even having seen the trailer. I'm already expecting this to be, you know, it's like a seance gone wrong type of a story. This girl here, she gets possessed or some shit. I wish I just knew nothing about it. Mom's talking to daughter about dicks? Does that happen? Have any ladies out there ever had a mother-daughter dick discussion? No? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I clarified. She's talking about her daughter sneaking out to see some dude. Some dick.
He's still got a dick, Jay.
But he's into elves, Mom. I'm totally safe with him. He believes in elves.
Are you sneaking out now?
Bye, Mia.
Kind of funny.
1000% true.
Wow, that looks like something I totally want to do. I don't know, I guess kids have had a lot of really stupid TikTok trends, and they did already set the precedent earlier in the movie that older brother who gets stabbed has a problem with, you know, why everybody just wants to take their phones out. I'm sure this is going to be some social commentary on how cruel and voyeuristic today's youth is or something. And if that's the case, then hey, I already like the movie. Kids are stupid, and they're going to summon demons into our plane of existence with their phones.
Hi, ex-boyfriend.
Oh God.
How you been?
Horny, obviously.
They're friends, Daley.
Keep telling yourself that.
God. The first, when the movie first started, I honestly thought that these two were together. But, you know, she starts talking about wanting this guy's fucking FUBU and her Gucci. Does that shit even matter to kids anymore? I just assume they all fuck each other. Or actually, they just watch porn together but don't touch each other. They wear M9 masks.
Does anyone else want to volunteer?
I'll do it.
They haven't even really talked about there being an upside to doing this. Hey, do you want to be the frothing idiot that we film and show everyone on the internet? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like forget the whole thing about holding the hands of a dead person. Forget about that. Like, throw all spirituality away. Like, replace that with Tide Pod. You know? Would you do a Tide Pod? Did you do a Tide Pod? You been podding it up? Fair enough, Cheebs. If you say you would, then you would. I'll believe you. I wouldn't even want to be here at this party. I would think just being around other people would be dangerous enough. I don't know. I guess some of the texture on there looks kind of, it makes it look kind of real. I literally thought it was just like a mannequin hand. Not just the absence of the nails, but like absence of like where the cuticle would be. It just looks like a fake.
Put your hand on it.
Which part? Does it have to be my hand? Can it be my gooch?
Talk to me.
No, you have to address it to the hand.
I don't know, man. It's different every time.
Okay, it's a fair assumption that at least some of these other kids that are here have done it before, right? But the two people that they showed in the videos so far, they're not at this party. You would have to assume that, what's her name, Haley, and then that the dude that tied Mia to the chair. Because it's like, if they haven't done it before, how are they going to convince, I don't know. Maybe they have some kind of weird ulterior motive, right? And they're part of some kind of hand cult.
Shut up.
No, someone was sitting there, I swear to fuck.
Switch out.
Okay, I'm proving it.
Yeah, by switching spots.
That's right.
Okay. Grandpa reappears and just starts in with another one of his... Oh, that's not Grandpa. I've been there before, let me tell you. My face, it's not so bloated anymore.
They like you.
The elves? Sorry. All right. Does this look fun to anybody?
He's behind you now.
Legolas?
I'll split you. I'll split you.
She just split her gooch with that one.
Amazing.
Why? Are they going to bother to explain how she was experiencing that whole thing from her perspective? Because from outside, it didn't look good. She invited in the ghost of Carl Panzram to chase after Elf Boy now. Is that what's going to happen? The big, fat, drowned lady called in her husband or her father or something like that. I hope there is some kind of like personal touch to the ghosts, and it's not just like, oh, random nameless demon, who cares? That'd be nice if they just accidentally summoned a family of pedophiles or something. That'd be a twist.
Can I hang with you?
Why would you want to? She just had a crazy psychedelic experience that made her shove a dead hand in her gooch. Like, did everybody else hear the multiplicity in the, like, she clearly had an effect on her voice. A demon put some sort of chorus filter or something, pitch shifter, on her voice.
The hand feel like?
It was a little rough, but I've taken bigger things.
It felt amazing. I could hear and see and feel everything.
So you felt like you were alive. It felt like I had 5 senses. At least 5.
She tried to get help, but she couldn't.
What, after taking sleeping pills?
And there were scratches on the door and wood under her nails.
Was she's like desperately trying not to fall asleep, scratching and clawing at the door like a maniac? No, no. Sounds like a made-up story.
Oh, you can't have it alone because the lawyers have me and Jade.
Yeah, and also I'm filled with a dead, bloated witch lady.
It's like I don't feel alone anymore.
And neither will you soon enough. Your ass will be filled for all eternity. They're not gonna go that direction, are they? What if they were just like horribly sexually perverse? I gotta say, I do like the dead people makeup. The 2 times that we've actually seen a dead person so far, makeup look pretty fun, pretty good.
What time's everyone getting here?
Getting here for what?
The party.
How many dicks are you bringing?
Is there a party tonight?
Is there enough for me?
Is that Cookie or you, James? Will you crack a window?
Gross. Why do they hang out?
You. My daughter's vagina. Prohibited.
Oh my god!
The neighbors tell me everything.
Shut the door!
I'm leaving it open.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say, I kinda like Mom.
Smoke in my house.
Yeah, you're ruining all the dog smell.
Nice place.
What? Why you like her? Why does anybody like anybody in this movie?
It's an ugly fucking dog. Excuse me.
God, she's got way too much power just because she has a dead hand. That's all you need to be popular in Australia, I guess. You can be a total dick to everybody, but if you got a dead hand... Okay, let's hear this.
I'll tell you what it is, right? The hand of a psychic.
Medium, just, not a psychic.
The ceramic shit is put over it.
Fair enough.
A friend gave it to a friend, and yeah. What do you want, Daniel? You want a fucking spreadsheet with a transaction history?
So it's like an It Follows STD kind of a thing. Cursed object movies, they always have to have this, like, angle to it. Why can't, like, any of these kids be, like, in archaeology school or something? Hey, check out this dead hand I dug up.
I'll let you in.
You see something like this. Look at his complexion. Oh boy, me next. Ew. Yeah. You'd be willing to do that. I gotta get in on some of this action. It's Israel Adesanya. It was a necessary distraction.
Delia, come on!
Yeah, nah.
Okay, we just had confirmation, at least on some level, he knows what happens while he's possessed. So why did Mia talk about it as such a positive experience? All the ghost did was tell that little boy that she hangs out with that it's gonna take his elf virginity. Again, Cheebs, you said that you would do this. You'd be totally up for it. Like, if you get possessed by a ghost, you don't know who's invading your body. It could be anybody. Think of the person that you hate the most. It could be, you know, you have no control. I hate losing control. That sucks. That's why I don't understand why people could just get blackout drunk, you know, and just say, fuck it, whatever happens to me, whatever. Maybe it's a sexy ghost. But anytime you see these ghosts, they're in some sort of advanced state of decomposition. I'm just saying it doesn't look like a fun experience, and just because they say that it's a fun experience. That doesn't mean that it is. And apparently, this kid knew that he was making out with a bulldog the whole time.
Can I have a go?
Sorry.
After that?
Okay, her character motivation is just that her mom committed suicide. Which, by the way, I don't believe that the mom died by accident. She committed suicide. And that's probably going to come up somewhere in the storyline. She's going to be invaded by her mom or something. I don't know. So these kids are dumb? I mean, yeah, I think so. You like the dog? I do too. I like bulldogs. This one's clearly just trying to help, and they kicked her out. She's going to save everybody by barking at a detective. She's going to find Zach Baggins and bark at him until he comes to save the day. Ugh. Something that does bother me about this, that kids would definitely have this discussion. They would not just stupidly laugh. It's just like turned immediately into some kind of crazy opium den. But it's like they would have conversations because, listen, I get that the metaphor here is drugs, right? But it's like, it's not, though. It's communicating with dead people and letting them enter your body. Like, they're not even kind of talking about how profound this is. This isn't really scary to any of them. I don't care how good it makes you feel. Wouldn't you think that something like that would just turn your entire perspective around if you experience something like this? Even at whatever age they're supposed to be, right? Like oldish high schoolers, right? It really, like, why do you make your characters dumb?
You're just so busy trying to suck Daniel's dick, you don't give a shit about anybody else.
You heard the ghost, I make him soft.
To come into my room crying that you're scared like last time? Did you tell your little friend that?
Well, no, because he would beat me up. Thanks, now he's going to.
Like you're my favorite person in the world.
Sign the form, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there's no form. You're going to be sued. They just immediately get heat rash on their face. Hey, this isn't fun anymore.
I don't want you to hate me.
Of course not.
I'm so proud of you.
Mom, do you need a tissue? So far, all of the practical effects have been pretty cool. It's pretty fun looking. Well, who knew something bad might happen? Not any of them, apparently. Okay, aside from talking about, like, the hand of a Satanist or the hand of a medium or something like that, nobody's ever, like, having a discussion about what they think is happening, actually. You know? Not even, like, it doesn't even have to be in, like, a concerned way, but just, like, in a curious way. Neither trepidation nor curiosity from the majority of them. Is that really, like, what kids are today? I don't know. I hope not. He told me he was tired of looking like an elf. He wanted to be a cyclops. What the frick? I hope that that's not what they're suggesting. That, like, oh, Dad is actually sinister and he drowned her in the bathtub like The Grudge. How are you gonna cover up beating somebody's head in and yanking out their eyeball? Like, what kind of accident? Oh, too many sleeping pills. That story's a sham. You're guilty of murder. I just came to see if your dog was here. He looks like Glass Joe from Punch-Out. Here's another thing that's been bugging me too. With as much suggestion that social media has had involving this whole affair, and the kid that we see at the beginning of the movie that stabs his brother and then carves his own pumpkin head, this thing has to have had a reputation, right? And clearly this isn't the first time that it's gone so horribly wrong. People do drugs and don't care, but this is different. It's not just a metaphor for drugs. It's also in the realm of the movie, in the movie's world. This is really a dead hand that does ghosty shit. Like, the metaphor's getting in the way. They would say ghost handemic. Clickbait. Ghost handemic in Australia. I just picture her mom back there doing, like, little gerbil fingers. It literally does sound like a little hamster on a wheel. Oh, Mom, you didn't flush.
You could stay at mine.
Mm-hmm.
It might be weird.
Yeah, none of you want to involve yourselves with anything weird.
I don't want to be alone.
Fair enough.
You're cute.
Ugh. It's slightly more lewd than I expected. I mean, like, lewdness as a source of, like, where the horror comes from. It's good. It sets it apart from other teen movies like this, you know? Where they're only trying, ooh, cursed object, boo scary thing. Start pulling out his leg hair. Do something! We get it, you're lonely. God. Kangaroo. Whoa, what if it's been the kangaroo spirit the whole time? Neat. Wait, I missed that transition. Where she steps out of bed. Okay, kind of neat. I like how the dad was looking at her. He's kind of giving her like an accusatory look, you know?
Daniel, wake up!
Oh, what the?
All of the ghosts are conspiring to ruin Mia's reputation. And why wouldn't he even give this a little bit of credence? Because he was invaded too. He was making out with the dog. You think you're gonna fix it this way, huh? Okay. Never made a good decision so far. Why make one now?
Did you kill yourself? Riley needs help.
Hey mom, could you, I don't know, maybe wear a few air fresheners around your neck for a while? Can I touch the hand again? Oh, the bedpan spilled. It's pretty Evil Dead.
And then he went full skids. Stabbed his brother.
And that's why you want to do it and turn it on to other people all the time. Of course. Yeah, it makes total sense. The fact that they made this dude only one death removed from the hand, like, why would you?
Seen them without it.
A real friend would have seen it was fucking him up. You didn't.
Just like the kangaroo, you said nothing. As soon as you saw him spazzing out like that, you should have hit him with the car. This is the investigative part of the cursed object movie. They find the person who's already been touched by the curse to see how they can stop it, or whatever.
They get weaker the longer they're in.
It hasn't.
Give it time.
They're killing him.
Maybe it's time you stop fucking up people's lives, Joss. What do you reckon?
I know, I got like at least a good 10 more life ruinings in me.
Saying we do it again with Riley, but blow out the candle this time.
You want him to do it again?
How's he even gonna do it? They're gonna take it to the hospital, obviously, to just completely and totally possess everyone in the hospital. I keep wanting to say infect. It's the same shit. Oh wait, she had a creepypasta drawed on the back of her book bag. That's a creepypasta right there. She drawed the creepypasta and the tentacle porn. How's he gonna say talk to me? By the way, how weak in spirit must this little elvish kid be? I wouldn't get possessed like that. Even if they help him, he's ugly now. His face will probably swell. He'll have horrible eye scars. That'll make him look cool. He might even get some more friends out of it. His big fat mulleted friend who doesn't respect him might actually respect him because he has a cool eye scar now. Maybe an eye patch, who knows? I'm pretty sure he lost that eye. He's not using it ever again.
I can take you to him. Okay.
Gotta kill you first.
I'll let you in.
So the kid's in hell. Boy, they really make death seem lame. Really doesn't look like a lot of fun. Just a cannibalistic old person orgy. Who wants that? You want to be cooked? You're into some weird shit, Cheebs. I like the idea of just like sitting on a big fluffy cloud when I'm dead. Just taking naps all day in a big cloud. Not so much the old cannibal orgy. Not really into that.
I haven't been completely honest with you.
I'm a demon.
I'm a demon.
Here, take these sleeping pills first before I'm honest with you.
I hope you live beyond your years.
Because being dead
Absolutely.
totally sucks. God, that really would suck. I'm looking forward to there just being a big nothing. But if there isn't a big nothing, and instead there's a big old person cannibal orgy, I'll feel really bad. I would like a re-roll.
She didn't do it because she told me, Dad.
I wonder if the absence of his tears is like a thing where it's just he's not good enough right now as an actor, or they didn't spray him with that make you cry stuff. Or, see, like, I still feel like they're trying to suggest that he maybe had something to do with it. I don't know. And honestly, it'd be kind of lame if they did, because it's always the dad, right? He's always responsible for mom killing herself or something.
Didn't want you blaming yourself.
Or questioning me. So dad is a demon. Okay, that's better.
That's not Max. Riley can't stay there. He needs to die.
I'm telling you, this is all about ghosts trying to fuck her over in particular. Mia in particular. They're trying to frame her and ruin her life. It took you a minute. Yeah, I'd maybe put that thing on vibrate. Could it be just a thing where the dad being locked behind the door was like his spirit self? They put his spirit back into his body just in time to get... I don't know. They're leaving a lot of this stuff open-ended. I'm trying to figure out, like, the rules of possession. Like, are there any?
It means so much to him that you were here.
I'm still gonna call the cops on you, though. Is she gonna do the pillow thing, you think? How's she gonna take him out? Is she gonna take him outside and do to him what she couldn't do to the kangaroo? I really want this all to be because of the spirit of an angry kangaroo. What if they end the movie, like, with just a really quick scream or flash? Oh no! The urine bag is going bad. This is the good shit. So it's literally just like an old horny lady. Something about the hand sends you specifically to the circle of hell where it's just grandma and grandpa orgies. That's like the worst. I would never do this. You are all idiots.
Don't take him. We're sucking on his feet.
Where is he?
You saw.
What do you think all the nurses and family standing just outside of the room are thinking right now? Maybe we should go check on them. Nah, they're fine. Legolas?
Touch me.
A donkey? Oh, it is the kangaroo. He came back. Oh no, the kangaroo is torturing Riley in hell. You ever seen a kangaroo just bow up and kick somebody? They come up with that bro walk, finish him off, get it? I don't want to get it. If I was a kangaroo, I'd carry him around in my pouch until he felt better.
Are you taking me to my pudding cup?
I'm so proud of you. Show him the...
I'm sorry. They really should have spent a little bit more time playing up the positive aspects of messing with this thing. Because... like, why would... I mean, she knows that if... I mean, that's one of the few rules that they actually have in this movie is that she knows that if he dies with this old lady in his body, then they just have him. I mean, she's literally... So is she gonna like, wait a minute, you just said the magic line that reminded me of the thing not to do.
We'll have him forever.
Wait a minute, that sounds suspicious. What was that? Turn into a kangaroo. Please, God, turn into a kangaroo. Oh, she's fine. I think Mia got confused. Wait, am I supposed to throw Riley into the street or me? I think it was me. I'm not talking to you. You stabbed me.
Jade? Sue?
Well, we're closing up life. Gotta be out of here by 9 p.m. But how come she just hangs out in the dark and she's not in, like, old person orgy hell?
I'll let you in.
I saw God in a body bag. I got lost in the stars when they crossed like a polygraph.
All of the, like, little twists and stuff. I don't know. I can't decide whether it's good or bad that they left so much unresolved. Usually I'm a fan of keeping things ambiguous. I'll put it this way. It's following like that basic like cursed object type of a teen horror movie, which I think that's hokey and I mean, I guess it's pretty well done. I liked all the practical effects. I liked how lewd a lot of the ghosts were. But you expect when you watch these cursed object types of movies that, they're going to follow certain beats. And it did, but like they kept it really intentionally vague on, you know, are we talking to ghosts? Are we talking to evil spirits? Like, what are the rules of possession exactly? They don't give you really much at all. Totally skipped the whole let's go to the library scene. They didn't have like the equivalent of that where, you know, they should be like looking at old Instagram posts. You know, they should be checking TikTok, following the trail back to the original thing. And then that's how they do it. They didn't do that. I'm not entirely convinced that it's a bad thing switching it up. It does get a little annoying that they don't tell you very much. It doesn't really matter. That's not really why people watch these movies anyway. They want to get spookified. And in terms of the scares and whatnot, most of them didn't feel cheap or just like half-assed. You know, there weren't really a lot of jump scares. There were a couple of moments, but there's just parts of the story that seem way too juvenile for me to believe or care about, and that's dumb. Like, they could have improved the writing a lot more. Instead of, like, it's not elevated above the teenage cursed object genre movie, but it's a good example of one. I'd probably put that up there with, you know, something like an It Follows. Looking at a movie like that on its face, it would be very formulaic. They went interesting directions with it. I think it was filmed nice. They didn't go out of their way to create some like spooky haunted house aesthetic. It all looked, you know, like this is actually stuff that's happening in real life. They make the characters a little bit too dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Man, I guess I'd rate it. I'd give it like a 3.5. It's probably not something I'll watch again, but I could totally understand why somebody, you know, younger and more concerned with high school relationships and, you know, who's cheating on who with whom and whose dog. But really, I just zoned out during those parts. Yeah, I like 3.5. It was all right. I don't know how y'all felt, but yeah. It's fine.